Shalom, back with part 3. All right. Being an Israelite is a downgrade? Question mark. I don't think so. All right. I think you should, like the elder apostles have said, I think you should get a lawyer and sue the theological cemetery school. All right. Because you don't know a damn thing. You're unlearned. All right. Mr. Justin Francis, a.k.a. Justin Martyr. All right. All right, Deuteronomy 7:6, for thou art holy people, all right, unto the Lord Yahweh, thy God power. The Lord Yahweh, thy God power, have chosen, see that? He has a chosen people, chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are on the face of the earth. And many people are offended by this. That's why they like to exclude that the Lord has a chosen people, because they're offended. And they're looking for inclusion. There's no inclusion. These scriptures are not universal. Okay? They're for the Israelites, by the Israelites, about the rise and fall of kingdoms, the rise and fall of the Israelites in their rise again at the end, through Yahushua, Wahamashiach, who died for his people. We've already proven all those things. All right? All right? He shall save his people. Matthew 1:21, right? Now, I want to go in the blue letter for this. Give me a minute. All right, here we are in the blue letter. I want to look up the word special for you. I already know what it means, people. For those of you who do not know, it means treasure. That's what the Israelites are to the Lord. See? Possession, right? Property, right? Peculiar treasure, right? You'll also read the same thing. All right? The same word, the Hebrew. All right?
Strong's H, 5459. Segalah.
If we go to Malachi 3:17, all right, the Lord again is talking about, his elect that he considers jewels. When we click on that word jewels in the blue letter, the same word, the same Hebrew, 5459. All right? This same here, possession, property, peculiar treasure. All right? If you go to Psalms 135:4, it'll tell you that Jacob, right? The portion of Jacob, right, is his treasure. Okay? In Psalms 135:4, you can read that on your own. All right, let's move on here. Give me a minute. All right, this is Luke 12:32. Fear not, little flock. Who's he talking to? He's talking to the disciples, to the Israelites. All right? And you can see it's in red. This is Yahushua speaking, right? Fear not, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Unto who? Unto Israel. Right? The 12 tribes. Not the world, not the nations, not the Edomites, or any of the other heathens. I want to take you to this word here, kingdom. All right? To show you.
Strong's G, 932. Basileia.
Right? Now, when you read Luke 17:20 and verse 21, it tells you that the kingdom of God is within you, right? Right? Because the Lord doesn't reside in churches or temples or synagogues built by hands, right? As you read in Acts 7:48, Acts 17:24. Where does he dwell? He dwelt amongst his people, right? Okay? So that's how you know the whole thing was a scam, okay? These man-made religious ideologies. It's all idolatry, all right? The Lord doesn't dwell there. So what does kingdom mean? Royal power, kingship, dominion, rule. Yeah, rulership. You're co-heirs to the kingdom with Yahushua, okay? But you're an Israelite. Okay? You're an Israelite. And Yahushua is the head Israelite. Right? And what backs this up? Of rulership. Many scriptures. What comes to mind? Psalms, the 2nd chapter. 8-10. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thy inheritance. And you shall rule them with a rod of iron. Revelations 2:26-28. He that keepeth my works until the end, to him will I give power over the nation, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Give me a minute. All right? All right, this is Isaiah 44, 1 through 3. Yet now hear, O Jacob, see, my servant Israel, whom I have chosen. There it is in your faces all again. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou, right, Jerusalem, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. What does that make me think of? All right, St. John 7:38, one of my favorite scriptures. All right, he that believeth on me, right, and out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. There you go. Okay, and what are the living waters? There's truth, wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures. All right, and I will pour out my spirit upon thy seed. See, everything deals with the seed here. All right, and my blessing upon his offspring. There you go, talking about the seed of Israel. We have Israelites scattered into every Gentile heathen nation. Okay, so when the Israelite got together with a heathen woman and they had children, okay, what are they? They're Israelites by the seed of their fathers. Regardless that they're going to look like that heathen woman, maybe take out her outer appearance and speak in that nation's tongue, they're Israelites by the seed of their fathers. There you go, people. And we always tell you that. All right. Give me a minute. This is Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, go and tell this people, talking about to the Israelite, hear ye indeed, but understand not, which would be your 2/3. And Justin Francis, a.k.a. Justin Martyr, he's among them, right? He has no understanding, all right? And see ye indeed, but perceive not. This man cannot perceive, all right? Which means is he has no discernment, all right? And we're going to get into that word in a minute here. We're going to go to the word understanding. Make the heart of the people fat, make their ears heavy, shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, which means mind. Heart in Hebrew is lav, all right? Unless they understand with their mind and convert and be healed. Let's go to that word understand to show you this man cannot perceive, okay?
Strong's H 995. Bean.
See, to discern, understand, consider, perceive, discern. To understand, to know with the mind. Well, Justin Francis, a.k.a. Justin Martyr, he doesn't have any of these things, all right? To have discernment, insight, understanding, discerning with intelligence, discreet, having understanding. He doesn't have any of that. To show oneself discerning, attentive. See, to teach and instruct. Well, this guy would be a false teacher, a false prophet, because he has no discernment. So he has no business teaching. All right, he's unlearned. All right, and we started the lesson with that. 2 Peter 3:16. All right, give me a minute. This is Romans 11, 7 and 8. What then? Israel have not obtained that which is seeketh for, right? Which would be what? Salvation, right? And that's talking about the 2/3 club. Okay, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded, like this Justin Francis, this Justin Martyr. All right? According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, even unto this day. Give me a minute. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people, right, which are the Israelites, right, his chosen people, is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sardis children. Do you know what it means to be Sardis? You guys can go look this up for yourselves. It means to be stupid. Okay? Senseless. All right? They have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Give me a minute. This is Hosea 4:6. For my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And this guy went to theological cemetery school. I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God power. I will also forget thy children. Right? This guy is going to have to be reborn in the kingdom, and when he comes back, he's going to be walking with his head down because of the shame. All right? The shame that be all over him. Give me a minute. All right, back to Isaiah 6:11. Then said I, Lord, how long? How long what? Is this going to continue, that these people are blinded? They cannot see or hear, all right? The 2/3 of Israelites? Well, he answers. And he answered, until the cities be wasted without an inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. Yeah, when it's too late, when the destruction, is going to come, those ICBMs, that thermonuclear fire, plus the chariot, and when they see, the Israelites being taken up, and that's all that's going to get taken up into those ships, all right? Because they're the ones, of the covenant and the promises and the adoption of the Israelite, the Negro, Latinos, and Native American. All right, in the closeout, because this guy, Vocab, he likes to tell people, let's go to Revelations, all right, the 7th chapter, all right, and we know what it's talking about here, all right, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding back the 4 winds. The 4 winds represent the destruction, all right, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth and neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God power, right, in their foreheads, right? And again, this links up with other scriptures, Revelations, the 14th chapter, verses 1-5, for example, all right? Anyway, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and was sealed, 144,000, right, of all the tribes of the children of Israel. See, that mentions all the nations. And then he gives you the breakdown of every nation, saying 12,000 from the tribe of Judah, 12,000 from the tribe of Reuben. But when you get down here in verse 9, Vocab alone, this guy's running around with now, all right, he likes to say that this is talking about the other nations. Let's read it. And after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations, right? He likes to think that that's talking about the Israelites that are scattered into all nations. I'm going to prove that in a moment. And kindreds and peoples and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. We're going to go here, click on it, and we're going to go to the word kindred to show you that it's talking about Israelites. Okay? That great multitude. All right? Kindreds. Foulé.
Strong's G 5443. Foulé.
So don't be deceived, people. What does it mean? And who's it talking about? A tribe, right? Who in particular? In the New Testament, all persons, right? Those Israelites that are in a Gentile state of mind that, are doing their captivity in those Gentile heathen nations, descending from one of the 12 sons of the patriarch of Jacob. There you go. So you see, it's not talking about heathens. It's not talking about the other nations. It's talking about Israelites. There you go, people. All right, I'll end it here. I'm out. I'm on to the next one. Hope you were edified. Shalom.